Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. This is episode 12. Last time, we got into trouble on Nar Shaddaa in the refugee and the docking sectors, which was a lot of fun to get, an insight into more of what's going on this world. And we've got more to do. We're going to revisit the private lounge on the Jek-Jek-Tar, in the Jek-Jek-Tar, to speak to Visquis about some stuff. We're coming fresh off of having the Ebon Hawk being boarded by the Red Eclipse and Kreia teaching us some really nice things as well after that. So there was some cool Ebon Hawk stuff as well on Nar Shaddaa. But now we're going to head to the docking sector again so we can go to speak with the Visquis. We have to go alone, so we'll see how that goes. So let's head in now and see what we have to look forward to. Atton's coming with me.
Hey, look, I wanted to tell you. Be careful. I won't be able to contact you via the comlink if something happens. And I'm betting that Squidhead knows it.
Okay. You didn't follow me out here just to warn me of that.
Look, take these. They're healing packs. If your suit gets breached, you'll need to inject them fast if you don't want your lungs to seize up. And trust me, once the seizures start, you'll be dead.
Okay. That's comforting. Alright, thanks.
Watch yourself, and don't be too long. I'll keep an eye out here until you return. And I know just the place.
He'll keep an eye out until we return, and he knows just the place. Okay. Alright. We're in the docks. Let's head to the Jek-Jek-Tar.
So, you're the big Jedi that everyone's been talking about. You don't look so tough to me. I thought you Jedi were supposed to be smart, and here you are running around Nar Shaddaa sticking your lightsaber into everyone's business. What, were you planning to save everyone on this moon? You're attracting more attention than a fleet of Sith warships.
Okay. Me with my breath mask on in all of these cutscenes are like, excuse me, I'm prepared to go and inhale some gases. I don't look very good right now. And I'm just going to run into cutscene after cutscene on my way to this private lounge. Who are you?
I'm Mira. I'm the best bounty hunter in this system, and that's not me bragging, that's fact. I had you in my sights ever since you landed. I've been watching you run all over the refugee sector like a bantha, and for someone with a price on their head as high as yours, you sure don't know how to keep a low profile. Look, I know that squidhead Visquis sent you a message to meet him in the Jek-Jek-Tar. He works for Godo, and it's a trap. I'm betting he's gonna lure you in there, start a fight, and then he's gonna wrap you up and deliver you to Godo. Dead, claiming you attacked him.
Yes, but do they have a lightsaber? I do. So, what's it to you?
Just this. I know you're meeting with Visquis. If I know about it, that means everybody else on this moon knows about it, or will soon enough. And when that happens, the bounty hunter truce is off. That means things are gonna get real ugly real quick.
I've been a target ever since I entered Republic space.
I think your friends are the ones in trouble.
Ooh. They'll go for our friends.
Well, this sure beats staying on the ship.
Wait.
A few drinks to keep me on my toes, a few games of Pazak to keep the mind alert. Should be enough to keep me out of trouble until our fearless leader straightens things out.
What are you doing, Atton? You gonna get in trouble?
Give me a hit of Juma, and keep 'em coming. Well, looks like staying on the ship was a bad idea after all. That's what I love about Nar Shaddaa, the company. So, I don't think I caught your names. You two work here, or?
We are dancers, yes. Slaves once, now no more.
Yeah? What happened to your master?
He was made deceased. We served no one but ourselves. And you, of course. Tell us, why have you come to the smuggler's moon? Perhaps you are looking for something, perhaps us.
No, I'm here protecting someone. Keeping them out of trouble. By acting as a distraction for people looking to harm him.
Harm him? Ah, you think we are assassins, yes? We are not assassins. Assassins kill for money. That is not what we do. We only wish the exile submit, or else we shall kill you and find other bait.
Why don't you two shut us try it and we'll see what happens?
If that is what you wish, then we shall end you. It has been too long since we have killed. Oh. Okay. Oh no, it's really just okay. Fuck. Why does it do this to me? Okay, hang on. Let's see. They had blades. Get a melee shield. What have you got on? Constitution +1. Okay, let's have a look. I've been thrown into a battle immediately. Okay, we'll do 17 damage. You do have close combat, so that's okay. Alright. We've got a level up waiting in the wings, just in case our health goes down. Alright, let's activate that shield. Okay. Now, do they have... I think they have an energy shield on, so that is a problem. Is everyone else gonna be okay while we just duke it out? Okay. I'm gonna go with... Okay. Oh! My shield was destroyed instantly. Okay, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble here. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Okay. Hang on a minute. Do I have... Oh, I don't really have much here. Okay. 3 to 8 damage with a +15 to hit, but it might go through the energy shield, I think, maybe, hopefully. We can only hope.
Everyone down!
Okay, it does, but it does not do much damage. Oh man. I'm not feeling good about this. Yeah. Okay. Why would it do this to me? Okay, I'm screwed. Hang on, did he just use the energy shield and it disappeared immediately? What is happening? Okay. This is not good. This is just straight up not gonna be good. Oh man, okay. Like I can't use items. Surely, how am I supposed to do this, dude? 2v1 with just Atten. No way. See, this is me trying to... Because I knew that this was a thing, that you could go into the menu and use items, but every time I've gone to do it, because everyone goes, stop using it in-game and wasting an animation, go in the menu and do it. But you can... I can't use multiple things, I can only use one, and then it doesn't even work. Like, so I think I am probably just doing it wrong, but there you go. Good! So, oh, that's good. Yep. There was a part of me that was really hoping that that would just be like a scripted failure. Be like, hopefully we get knocked out and then you're meant to, because how are you supposed to win this? But no. You are supposed to win this. Okay. Well, that's fun. So, Atten... What makes this even worse right now is I can't even do anything to him. What I'm gonna have to do Yeah, this is an awkward moment, isn't it? Because I can't even mess around with my character's gear. So they put on energy shields straight away, which makes Atten essentially useless. Unless we destroy the shields first. My melee shields pretty much go instantly. I can do some stuff on a workbench. We are in trouble. I think we are in trouble. I don't have any upgradable melee weapons. Makes me wonder if I'm gonna have to... This is gonna be interesting. Alright, I might have to craft a weapon. I'm gonna need to craft a weapon with components. And hopefully I can just make it work. I'm gonna mess around on the workbench and I'm gonna hopefully create something that can work. And we'll see how we go. Otherwise we are stuck with getting double teamed by these Twi'lek assassins, and Atten just is gonna just struggle. So this is kind of the hard part about the Knights of the Old Republic games when it does this, is it when it, without warning, throws you into a situation where you're controlling one of your other characters, and if you haven't spec'd them properly, if you haven't given them any equipment or anything like that, and you don't have anything to spare, you're fucked. So that's great. That's great. Okay, so I messed around in the workbench. What we're going for is the Watchman Blaster is fully upgradable, so I've put upgrades on it for it to do some cool stuff. We're going to stick with the blaster, and maybe I'll just be able to try and keep my distance to get those shields off, and then Atten can do what he does best. And then his clothing has stats that are good to him, but if I need to change it, I've also put on a Mandalorian combat suit, which gives some damage immunity. Oh, you know what? I've just realized that I've done this wrong. Oh, no, actually, no, this is fine. I've done this right. So damage immunity 10% versus, melee. Then I have a +3 versus that as well. Unfortunately, it does do a -2 dex, so I put another one that gives me a +1 dex, so it only ends up being a -1 for dex. So I don't know if I'll do the combat armor. I'm kind of in an awkward situation here that I wasn't expecting, so we'll just have to see how we go. But I'm assuming that the bar, because we haven't actually been to that bar that Atten is chilling in where everyone else is. So I'm going to assume that's in the entertainment district, which we haven't gone to yet. So I'm going to see how this goes. I'm going to see how this goes with Atten.
Hey, look, I won't be able...
If we can do it.
Look,
we'll see. So
what? And
off he goes. Off he goes. Now, I'm going to make a brand new save here. Just make a new one, and then let's see if I can win this fight.
So you're the big Jedi that everyone's been talking about. I thought you Jedi. What were
just gonna run through this again.
No, I think your friends are the ones in trouble.
Okay, friends are the ones in trouble now. Okay, Atten, let's see you do this.
Well, this sure beats staying on the ship. Give me a... That's what I... So... Yeah. No. What?
Okay. Let's go. There's some tables. Okay, I might be able to hide behind something. Alright, it's paused. Let's take a look around. Because if they're melee, I might be able to hide behind the... Okay, I might be able to hide. Melee shield, just in case. Now... So he gets a defense bonus for all saves, not upgradable. However, it might just be better to chuck this on for now. Now, instead of the Mandalorian Heavy Blaster, which does have some upgrades, This does 317 with a plus 23 to hit, but if I put on my Watchman Blaster, 3 to 14 with a 23 to hit. Okay, but it does have also the ability to stun for a 25% chance, so I think that might be the better option. Our dex is still 17, so that's okay. Okay. I'm gonna run behind here. Why are they just standing there? I'm gonna put the melee shield on. Okay, they're just standing there? Wait, they're just standing there now? What? Okay, hang on. We're just gonna destroy that energy shield. Dude, they're not actually even... What? The fucking Twi'lek over there just having a dance. Oh, dude, you know what? I'm fine with this. I didn't even need to do the melee shield. Oh, I did all of that resistance and everything. All I could have done was just sit behind a counter, which is a smart thing to do when you're a ranged shooter, is to just get into cover.
More where that came from.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I did all that work on the workbench out of a panic. That's funny.
Everyone down!
Everyone down! Twi'lek dancing, dudes drinking at the bar like this is just an average Sunday. Well,
More where that came from.
there you go. I'm using this to my advantage. Honestly, when I get into combat... Hey, don't heal yourself. When I get into combat, I'm taking any advantage that I can, to be honest, because, like, combat in this game is pretty fucked. Especially when you're not prepared. And
More where that came from.
I'm not the best at this combat system. I do try my best. I do try. So when I have a moment like this, I'm gonna take it. Because otherwise this feels like it's pretty brutal. I'm just really surprised that they don't even try and follow me. I thought that they would follow me around the side.
More where that came from.
If I just walk out, will they... Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, okay, I did this to myself. Okay, so if I do walk out, they try and get to me, but then they still stay there. They don't know how to walk around the counter. Well, there you go. I mean, I'll take it, dude. I'll take it.
Time to take you down to size.
But yeah, the whole, like, my melee shield getting taken out in, like, one hit is pretty crazy. She's just standing there, menacingly. If I just let the normal attack go, it should be fine. Except for when they heal themselves. The fact that they also heal themselves. She just healed herself twice in one combat round. The fact that they can also heal while being especially brutal is pretty nuts. Very, very janky. Especially because it's a surprise fight that you're not expecting and be prepared for. Felt like a giant troll.
Well, that's it. The bounty hunter truce is off. That means this place is gonna get real bad, real fast. I better get back to the ship. Warn the others.
Alright, I did all that prep work for Ashen for no reason. Oh.
I don't know why a Jedi would come here. There's so much noise on this moon.
Of course, it makes detecting a Jedi difficult.
But to be in a place where one drowns in the Force, why would a Jedi wish that?
A simple question, to which I ask another. Why should a Jedi want to hide?
Hey, we need to move out.
What are you talking about? What is wrong?
The truce between the bounty hunters in Nar Shaddaa is off. There's gonna be a war. A trap in the Jek-Jek Tar is bad enough, but having 100 bounty hunters on your back is something else.
He was told to meet alone. We cannot disrupt their meeting until the alien reveals the information he has.
Look, we need to move. They're coming after us, not the exile.
If they're coming
They're
after
all behind
us,
you right
then they
now.
will be after him as well. We need to go rescue him.
Forget him. He can handle himself.
They're all right behind you.
We are not going to leave him here. We stand together or not at all.
Yep. They're just standing. Ah, look, refugees here on the landing pad. You lost? Or perhaps you have lost your criminal Jedi exile leader. Perhaps that is more likely, yes. Very. I am Azanti Zug, leader of Zugs, very powerful, very skilled hunters. It would be very smart to tell me where the criminal Jedi has gone, and do speak very quick, my patience is very low.
Anybody here catch that? All I understood was very.
I think he wanted us to give up the general to his poorly trained collection of bounty hunters.
Ah, well, that would explain it. Which one do you want?
I'll take the stupid one, who decided to threaten us rather than shoot us when he had the chance.
I love Bowder. Baodur, I pronounce it like bow because the word bow, but I think it's Baodur.
This is one of my safe houses. It's not too pretty to look at, but keeps away prying eyes.
Okay, so we've been taken to a safe house. But this is also a bounty hunter, so we're not exactly in safe hands here. Certainly has its own distinctive smell.
Yeah, well, it's one of those trade-offs. All the freighter exhaust from the docks, you know. Some aliens actually like breathing it, if you can believe it.
Okay, enough talk. Get to the point, please.
You know, Visquis is arranging a trap for you in the Jek-Jek-Tar. No surprise there. Thing is, he intends to cut the bounty hunters out of the loop and deliver you to Goto personally. Not smart from where I'm standing.
Am I not in a trap right now with another bounty hunter, though? Kind of? What are you going to do about it?
Well, for one thing, you're going to stay here, and I'm going to meet with Visquis instead.
That's some imagination you've got.
Actually, you really don't have much choice. That smell you noticed when you came in? Yeah, it's filtering through your lungs right now. Anybody without olfactory blockers, like I have, is going to start feeling dizzy and eventually fall unconscious. Good night, Jedi. Let me just take that environment suit, and I'll be back soon.
Should have put my breath mask on. What the hell, man? Oh, wait a minute. So it seems the exile has chosen to come after all, so she's put the environment suit on. Unlock the sequencer to the private chamber. I will meet the human there. I have brought the Jedi to you. Now where is Goto? You shall be compensated, Hanhar. The trap is not yet sprung. Until then, I request your patience. I see! I see. We have a new party member. Okay, so that makes sense. Wrist launcher? Wrist launcher? Hell yeah, okay. Well, there's our party member, okay. A scout. 10 computer use, 11 demolitions, no stealth, awareness, 10 repair, 4 security, 5 treat injury. Okay. Alright, new party member. And I in the environment suit. Cool. Okay, Mira's ballistic mesh jacket. One of the first major purchases of a successful bounty hunter is often exceptional protection. Mira's mesh jacket is as protective as medium armor, but much less restrictive. Okay. Let me have a look at this wrist launcher. Weapon proficiency of wrist-mounted rockets. Cunningly designed custom wrist launcher is actually 3 separate weapon systems incorporated into a single unit. A wrist rocket launcher, a dart gun, and a mag sling for launching hand grenades. Okay. Cool. Alright, well I can't customize anything yet. While we're playing as Mira. Okay, we're going to the private quarters, which is this one here. Okay. Damn, the game does like to jump around to other random characters quite a bit, so you need to make sure... This is obviously an exception, because it's impossible to have prepped this character for this situation, but you need to make sure you have all of your characters, like, leveled up and ready. It's pretty crazy. Alright, to the private lounge. Let's make a save before we go in. Ah, you have finally arrived. Please, come in and remove that cumbersome suit. The air here is quite suitable for your kind. Do not be taken aback by my hospitality, I assure you. No harm will come to you as long as you are my guest and we keep things cordial between us. Boop! It's me! Sexy lady! You!
Good eyes, Hanhar. No wonder you're still number 2 on Nar Shaddaa.
Restrain yourself, Hanhar. There's no need for violence. I gather from your conversation that this is not the Jedi I invited here. It is difficult for me to tell. You humans all look so alike to me. Perhaps you would care to explain what I owe the honor of this visit, and where might I find the Jedi?
Yeah, and maybe you'd like to explain why you've decided to backstab Goto and claim the Jedi for yourself.
Ah, what a prime example of human arrogance. What you know is substantially less than what I know, otherwise you would not have come. 1. Everything that goes on in the Jek Tar is invisible to Goto. It is something I discovered by accident and have tested many times since to ensure accuracy. 2nd, I am not acting on Goto's orders, not anymore. Hanhar and I have reached an agreement to deal with Goto altogether and collect a tidy sum from Voga.
You signed on with Voga the Hutt? Visquis, you're dumber than I thought. There's no way Goto won't find out.
He might, it is possible, but it is a risk I am willing to take. You see, Voga is very tired of having his freighters hijacked by Goto. It is causing his word to have less weight on Nal Hutta. There is a leak in his operations here on Nar Shaddaa. Rather than simply find the leak and eliminate it, his anger has compelled me to eliminate the source of the irritation altogether. Fortunately, Goto is very careful about showing himself to others. Voga's employee, Hanhar, discovered this when he attended the gathering on Goto's yacht. It is always holograms with Goto, always. But I have a suspicion that Goto will reveal himself to a Jedi. When that happens, that is when I intend to strike. Unfortunately, it is clear he will not reveal himself to a 2-credit bounty hunter with the audacity to try and strike a deal with me, so please, tell me where the Jedi is. I'm not in the mood for negotiation.
I'm not telling you where the Jedi is. It's my bounty, and that means he's under my protection.
How predictable. Very well. Fucking God, man. Take her away. It looks as if we will not be getting a Jedi this day. What about deal? And my payment? Hanhar, please, calm yourself. The Jedi was on the way to meet us when sidetracked. We must be patient. If he is a Jedi, perhaps he will come for her out of some misguided sense of protectorship. If not, then he will come to meet with me, and we may strike another arrangement. God damn. And now where are we? Okay. Who the fuck is this?
I know you can hear me.
Oh, this is our Jedi.
Feel should be wearing off soon, but not before we've spoken. When I first heard you...
Yo, it's Handlebars.
I didn't quite believe it. I didn't think anyone could track me here. But I see, I underestimated you. I've watched you as you have traveled the refugee sector. I've seen what you have done, what I refused to do. Even exiled, you are more a Jedi than I. If anything, know that your actions have convinced me I can stand by and watch no longer while the exchange closes its grip on this sector. I know a young woman went to meet with Visquis in your place. He will not negotiate with her. He will kill her. I intend to rescue her. I will return shortly, or not at all. If you have come to this moon for answers, or for revenge, then you will follow me. For if I fail, then you will be denied both.
Dude, he's talking to a sleeping body. He just gave me all of the exposition while I was passed out, man. Fucking Handlebars. What a great mustache. It's so good. He's got a double-bladed lightsaber. That's sick. So there's our Jedi who came to talk to us while we were sleeping. I gotta tell you guys, right, and I'll be honest with you because I always am very genuine and upfront about how I'm feeling about stuff, is I really, really like this game. I think it's awesome. I think it's also a complete mess. It's a complete mess. Like, it's all over the place. And I love the game. And I really love the philosophical aspects that it tries to go through in terms of its writing and the characters and discussions about light and dark and the in-between. And it's really good writing, really good dialogue. It is a mess, though. It is definitely a mess. So I'm trying to navigate that mess, which actually leads to quite a challenge for me to go through this and not just be like, wait, what the fuck? It's moving so quickly. Or it's just, we're a different character now we're another character, now we're all over the place. And cutscenes, I'm really not immersed in a lot of cutscenes that happen just due to kind of some silliness that occurs all the time. It takes me out of the experience, and it's no one's fault except the people that rushed this game out of the door. The people that made this game, they're like, quick, get it out by this time. And that's a shame, because you just know that if there was a couple more years slapped on this bad boy in development, this shit would be a masterpiece, you know? So it is a little bit of a shame in that regard, and I don't fault the developers for that whatsoever. It's just an unfortunate circumstance of rushed development that they were, forced into. But I really like how focused the first game is. I think I prefer it for that reason. I think the writing and sort of like dialogue and how you interact with characters, I think the system in this game is really, like the foundation for it, or like the concept of it is really strong, and I prefer that. But I think overall so far, and this is going to be a developing opinion because we're still partway through this game, but my overall feel at the moment is obviously the first game is much more of a complete and focused experience because they had proper development. And that's kind of the unfortunate thing. It's such an unfair comparison to when you're like, I don't want to be unfair and be like, oh, I prefer the first game purely because it had more time in the oven. You know what I mean? But it does lead to a better experience. So it's a real shame. However, they are remaking the first Knights of the Old Republic, which means we could eventually see a remake of the second game too, which would allow for a lot of that to be polished. Who knows? See you guys in 2040 when that game comes out. But yeah, my current feelings on the game is I love it. It's great. It has some really good stuff, and it's an awesome story. It's just from a technical gameplay perspective, it is quite a mess. It is quite the mess. But we have encountered Zez Kael on Nar Shaddaa, but you were still incapacitated from Mira's poisoning, so you were unable to speak with him further. It was so silly. Looks like you'll have to deal with the Mira problem first if you want to find him. Master El was headed to rescue Mira at the Jek Tar. Okay, so let me put on my breath mask, because I've got to go in there myself. And put on my shields. We'll go in there and we'll clean house. So this makes sense what this that this room was previously inaccessible, because this is this room, because we've been here before. We cleared out this area. Oh yeah, and while I'm here I can speak to Ada and Lutra, because we told Ada that Lutra was looking for her.
Thanks again, stranger. You've returned Lutra to me, and I will be forever grateful.
Aida, I didn't think I'd ever find you.
Oh, Aida.
I can't believe you're here before me.
The destruction of Telos? I can't even tell you what happened.
I swear he pronounced it Ada before.
System to system, barely one planet ahead of the Sith fleet.
Shh. We can talk about it later. You have my thanks, stranger. I can only hope you have as much luck at what you're looking for.
Yeah, I was just glad to be able to help.
It's strange you came by when you did. I was right at the edge of deciding whether to give up, turning it over in my mind. And suddenly you walked through the door and gave me the answer I needed to hear.
Holding on to hope is what gives you strength. A new hope, even.
I'll remember that. Thanks again, stranger.
Okay. Nice. Oh, we just got a lightsaber. What? We just got given a lightsaber? You kidding me? He's like, yeah, here's your short lightsaber. Nice! Lightsabers can come in shorter styles, often used in the offhand during two-weapon fighting. As in larger versions, different focusing crystals can produce additional effects. We now have another lightsaber. I think we'll now be able to get our training with Kreia. 1044 with a 28 to hit. 418 with a 13 to hit. Ooh, you know what? I don't even have the weapon, the feats for dual wielding, but that's not bad. That's not bad, actually. It does get rid of my chance to hit slightly, but we get 13 on the offhand. Oh, okay. I didn't want to do two-handing in this one because I did it in the first game, but you know what? I might rock with it a bit. I'll test it out. I'll see how it goes. That's a cool reward, though. Holy shit! Why? Hell, what are the? I have questions. Why the hell was he in possession of a short lightsaber to give me as a reward? What the hell? Also, another thing that I find interesting is when I look in this journal, I still have the power shortage bonus mission in my journal, but I've already done it. I've already done this mission.
You are interrupting me for
Like, I wanted to talk. Oh, maybe it's because I can. Oh, maybe it's because there's some more stuff. I don't know. Apparently, it cannot help transport a family to Telos.
Can't do anything when ship's hijacked. Maybe when that problem go away, we talk about it.
Ah, okay. Do you have any need for pilots?
Yes, but no work for pilots while ships get hijacked.
Okay.
Goto and his exchange hijacks Voga's ships.
Okay. Maybe the power, but this is just related to the power shortage. The docking pylon power supply is damaged. Like I've already, because I gave him the, I don't know.
You not from here?
Yeah, maybe I just have to fix the hijacking freighters. Okay. We need to go to the Jekjektar to get Mira, and there's also going to be the Jedi in there. So let's go and do that. Now, I think my character is much better prepared for stuff. My character can actually do things. So I'm less worried about my character heading into this than someone else. So let's see. The Jekjektar bar. God, Mira's plan was so dumb, huh? Ah, finally, the genuine specimen. I had thought I might have to waste more time and resources baiting another trap. But the Jedi has come without an environmental suit. Brave indeed. We shall let the fumes of the Jekjektar capture the Jedi for us. I've got the fucking breath mask on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I got the breath mask on.
Listen to me. Clear your thoughts.
Ooh. Can't breathe.
Still you're breathing. Let the trace amounts of air in your lungs hold you. The Force can sustain you. Listen to it. Let it keep you alive until you reach safety.
Okay. Hell yeah. Kreia with the clutch force shield. I just learned how to do force shield. You've learned a new force power, breath control. It protects you from all poison damage for a limited period of time at the cost of force points. Bruh.
It is an old technique of the healing trance. Some Jedi can hold their breath for hours.
Let's go. Let's go. The Jedi is strong. Even the air of this place cannot bring him down. I grow weary of these subtleties. Let all the clientele... Oh my god. They know the Jedi, the real Jedi, has arrived. Remind them of the price for the exile's capture. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to fight everyone in here. I'm ready to go. You think they can stop the Jedi? He will carve through them like a blade. Hanhar, do not take me a fool. They cannot kill the exile, only weaken him for capture. But be silent. and let us watch the amusements on the monitors. Alright, I'm gonna go slaughter this whole place. You can fight toxins that are inhaled or absorbed through the skin with breath control. Select this force power and use it to keep you alive in the Jek tar. Or just wear a breath mask. Or just wear a breath mask. I actually really like the hilt on that short lightsaber. I like the look of it. It's very similar to Cal Kestis's one in Fallen Order. Let's go, baby! Alright. Time to cleanse this joint. Yeah, this is good shit. Boop. Well, we're about to slaughter this whole ass bar. Ain't nothing like a bit of stasis field in the morning, baby. Actually, I might remember that I need to change this. So determination, many opponents. Oh, I'll just keep that on. Okay. I think that lightsaber form works out. That works out. Get him! The satisfaction of the stasis field, my guy. That's good shit. You did it to yourself, everybody. That's what happens when you go up against a Jedi. See, I don't know why Mira really thought it was a good idea to try and, like, stop me from doing this. Also, where's the other Jedi? Because obviously you have to get let into this place. And apparently, you know, the doorway is being watched the whole time. So where's our other Jedi friend at? God, this Twi'lek thug in particular is he's a tough boy. This one's holding on for dear life. Come on, get him, dude. The constant misses though. There we go. Now silent, I must heal. Twi'lek thugs are just... There you go. You got this, bud. Is this guy gonna put up a fight at all, or... I can't even target him, so... I'm assuming not. Alright, let's loot this. Ooh, a cyan crystal. We can go blue. You gonna fight me? You are gonna fight me. Deveronian, baby. Nice work, Chief. Well done. Put it on my tab. I wonder if all the Gand would fight us as well on the other side. I'm not gonna waste time trying to find out, because there's a bunch of them in here anyway. Oh my god, holy fuck. Get stasis fielded. Oh, they're pretty weak too. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, I'm gonna need... Oh, satisfaction. Oh, satisfying, actually. There are so many of them, holy shit. I got enough force powers for this to be sustained. Shh, go to sleep, Gand. Go to sleep. Ain't nothing I like better than a stasis field right now. Holy shit. Everybody, I'm gonna need you to pause real quick, okay? Go to sleep! And then the one that survives is the one that I kill. This is like a genocide of the Gand. This is pretty fucked. You know, when you think about it. This is a genocide of the Gand people. You know, like, and they just are just stuck there, hopelessly watching as I brutally massacre their culture and clan. It's pretty fucked. Like, but I am doing this in self-defense. They are attacking me first. They could run if they wanted, but they have chosen not to. They have chosen death. Stasis field is the goat. These poor Gand. It's just been a slow massacre. I could not imagine having to do this without having a good investment in force powers, you know, because if you just took them on in combat, like, it's achievable. They're not the strongest ever, like, they're not doing a lot of damage to my health, like, but I also have a shield on. So if I wasn't prepared, I'm sure this could also be a pretty difficult encounter. You just get overwhelmed by them. Okay. Any more? Any more of them? What do they even drop for me? Some drugs. Improved Ironite Edge. It's body looting time. I wonder if I can go loot the bodies of the Twi'lek twins in that bar later as well. So I'll need to hit up the entertainment sector, because we haven't done that yet. Maybe I should have gone to the entertainment sector, you know, a while ago, but I've just been following the story. And obviously I wasn't expecting to get put into a party on my own and forced into the invitation to the Jek-Jek-Tar, because the entertainment sector was going to be my next objective. I was going to take my whole crew and everything and do a whole thing, but then, you know, story had other plans, so that's the problem. You know, it's the part of the blind playthrough experience. The exile has come far, too far. The Jedi is a predator. You have baited a trap, but only you are caught. Trapped? No, Hanha. As you know, many vents and shafts run beneath the Jek-Jek-Tar. You chased Mira through them once, if I recall. So it is as I heard. You do have a base beneath the Jek-Jek-Tar to trap the Jedi. Yes, it is a private sanctuary, stocked with other hunters as eager to capture Jedi as much as I, and you. We will trap the Jedi there, then wait until the gases overcome him and make him fit for delivery. Then I will go with you to your base, and I will help you trap the Jedi. After all, we are allies in this. You would not betray me as you betrayed the other hunters. Oh yeah, sure. Oh indeed, Hanha. Against this foe we stand together until we don't. But there is no more reason for us to remain here. Let us go to the lower levels of the Jek-Jek-Tar where the Jedi cannot reach us. Yes, and we shall see if the Jedi follows. Okay, well, I'm certainly going to follow, because I have to. Yeah, he just got stunned. Man rocked up to a fight and got concussed. Guys, don't you guys know what I just did to all your friends in the other room? Like, all of them. Like, they are dead. Like, absolutely, like, massacred. I can't even overstate that, dude. They are dead. But sure, attack me if you really want to. Oh boy. If I can avoid them, I will. But then they all just come for me anyway. So this, I may as well just fucking murder them all for XP. Just murder them all for XP. All the Jek Tar music plays slowly in the background underneath the battle music. I gotta say, props to the Gand. Like, you know, despite the absolute hit to their morale that they would be taking, they're taking it pretty well. Like they are committed to the fight. You know, you'd think after I would have killed like, you know, at least 10 of them, they'd be like, you know what? Actually, maybe I'll go home. Maybe it's not worth it. But unfortunately, yeah, they did a good job. They're like, you know what? I will fight. I will fight to the death. This is worth my life. This is absolutely worth my life. And they gave it to me willingly. If only the rest of my party I could have this much confidence in entering a fight. As soon as Atten went up against those twin suns, I'm like, I'm fucked. I had to hide behind a bench. So I'm gonna have to really just try and make sure the rest of my team are appropriate to apparently get spontaneously stuck in a solo situation, because it seems that is on the cards. So I just have to be careful. All right, private lounge. Let's go. Is Mira in here? All right, we got a bunch of Twilight dancers. Okay. I guess they really weren't expecting me to just have a breath mask on. They were like, yeah, he's gonna die in here. No environment suit. Oh no. Rebreathers exist in this universe. Fuck. Oh no. There's a door. I can't believe he made himself immune to poison. But learning the Force ability as well is actually quite a cool way to do it. To focus your breathing. Please, I beg you, do not harm us. Calm down. I mean you no harm. Where is Visquis? We wish no more trouble. There is a route at the back of this spa. You will find what you are seeking there. Our master, his private chambers are beneath the Jek Tar. He goes there for privacy. Persuade. Anything else I should know about Visquis's private chambers, traps, defenses? There is a maze of tunnels that lead to his chamber, old ventilation ducts connected to the docks. They are filled with toxins and gas lethal to humans. If you do not find your way through in time, you will die. And even if you made it through, he has an entire clan of bodyguards, UBs, that serve him. You must be careful. UBs, great. They hate Jedi, even ex-Jedi, more than anything. Be careful, he and his guards are expecting you. I think they have been setting this trap for a long time. Okay. Have you seen a redhead girl? Leather, lots of attitude? Just my type? Yeah, she came here. She did not know of all the traps that Visquis has in his chamber, and she was caught by surprise. Get to safety. I'll handle your master. Okay. Do not hurt us! Okay. Alright, let's go. Through the door. Another quick save. The tunnels. Okay, we got ventilation tunnels. We got UBs, fighters. This is your stronghold. It is well hidden. Yes, and impossible to enter if I do not wish it, so I choose my visitors carefully, and my victims. We may talk freely here as we did in the Jek Tar. It is my home, stocked with soldiers, far from Goto's eyes. You trust this clan of UBs to walk among you. Even though they're environmental suits, they smell of hate, barely controlled. They obey my orders, as do you. They are well trained, no discipline, and despise Jedi. All that unpleasantness with the Republic bombing their world into a radioactive bowl, you know, and the Jedi never moving to intercede. Such a tragedy, and from such tragedies, weapons and tools are forged. You trust in their hate, not their skill. They cannot be controlled. The Jedi will murder them. Curious, you sound almost hopeful, Hanhar, or is it concern I detect? Regardless, you presume too much. This clan has dedicated themselves to revenge against all Jedi. Their will is focused on training to hunt and kill them. The Jedi will kill them all. It will be quick, I think. These UBs know battle, but they do not know war as the Jedi does. We shall see. But come, Hanhar, I have a gift for you as a show of good faith. Okay. We're about to commit another genocide, apparently. It will give us something to divert our time as we wait for the Jedi. There is a buzz of static from your map screen. It looks as if the interface in the tunnels is scrambling the map. Great. So, we're in a labyrinth, and our map is scrambled. Scrambled eggs. And we've got frag mines. Bam! Okay, and I have a breath mask on, so it's not like it's fine. I did the smart thing. Work harder or work smarter. The option is always to work smarter. Like hide behind a counter with Atten. I'm just picking a direction that go, and we'll roll with it. Okay, that curves me out. I'm trying to make sure that I'm just heading in a direction away from. Ooh, here we go. Nice security door. I'm just trying to head it. Aha! We're wasting time. We must prepare for the Jedi. Be patient, Hanhar. The gas in the tunnels will take care of the Jedi for us. Besides, one who does not know the tunnels has no chance of finding the exit. The Jedi will find a way. He has endured worse. You think much of the Jedi's chances. Even should the Jedi reach the exit, the door will not open, either back to the Jek Tar or here into my stronghold. But enough. As I said, I have a gift for you. Ooh, Mira's in there. Mira's in the arena. Oh no, don't make me control the character. Okay. Am I going to be stuck in a situation with a character I don't know how to use yet? Ah, Mira, I am pleased that my traps did not cause any permanent scarring. It turns out your Jedi friend has decided to come here anyway, in search of you. How touching. It will not be long before the Jedi lies unconscious in the tunnels, and I will send the OBs to hunt it down. But in the meantime, as boss of this sector, I must pronounce judgments on those who have crossed me and reward those who serve me. Mira, I believe that you know this one as he knows you. Hanhar, I have heard tales of how you have ripped humans in half. Indulge me. I have left her armed. I do not want her to die too quickly. Here we are far from the eyes of other bounty hunters. Now, my debt will be ended.
That does it, Hanhar. I don't want to kill you, but I will if you don't get out of my way.
Your threats mean nothing to me. You do not have the strength to kill, little girl. There is no one coming to save you. Your Jedi friend is trapped in the tunnels of this place, and soon, dead. If you want your bounty, then go rescue your Jedi, but first you must go through me. Mira has become your temporary character. It says temporary, interestingly enough. Defeat Hanhar, then escape the arena and let the Jedi into Visquis' stronghold. Great, okay, so I have to control this character. Mira comes equipped with a rocket launcher, which can fire grenades, darts, and rockets. She also does not trigger mines. Nice. Okay. Let's figure this fucking shit out. So I'm assuming that means mine... We just need to make Hanhar run over the mines. Now... I'm just going to put that on for the dexterity. I'm going to give you that. I think that might be the best weapon that I have in terms of a blaster, because it does have some upgrades on it already. The modified holdout blaster only does 2 to 5. No, thank you. Yeah. Why won't it let me... Thank you. for strength +1 and just dexterity +1. I'm not really prepared for equipping new stuff onto a character because I don't really have stuff. But I'll just equip what I can and hopefully we're good. I'm gonna put a melee shield on. I should level up Mira, considering she's only level 6 and would probably have a bunch of levels. So we're going to do this. Uncanny Dodge 2. Yeah, we're definitely going to make sure that we can at least get some stuff happening here. Already has close combat, which is nice. Might give you toughness for some more health. Definitely a good idea to level Mira up a bit, because I'm sure we'd get to like a decent level. Okay, targeting 3. I had 2 ways that I was thinking about doing this. Either we could try and do it as we currently are, under-leveled, and then level up if I need to get a full heal, but I think it might just be better off to try and be better off at this. Improved close combat. I feel like I'm going to need that because he's charging at me with melee weapons. Because this is a +2 to attack and defense. This is a +2 attack bonus. And the enemy loses their efficiency, so I'll do that. I can get another feat. And I think I'll go for the improved dueling. Level 11, still going. Another precise shot. Do another attribute. Constitution up. Yeah, this is not bad. Okay, we get another chance at a feat. Targeting 4. Alright, now I want to go for, I think we'll do the focus on the blaster pistol. I think. Should probably be a good idea. I could also get master dueling. So either I can do +1 attack bonus with blaster pistols, or I can get +3 to attack and +3 to defense. Yeah, seems like the better choice. I feel like this might be the final level up. No, there's still another one. God damn. Alright, I don't know how many more levels I can get, so I'm going to leave it there, and then I'm going to level up. If I need health. Let's put the shield on. Run through this mine, bro. Get blown up. Okay. Yeah, you can just run them through the mines. That's funny. Idiot. 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 Keep going. Keep going. Okay, he didn't get poisoned once. He barely lost any health. Okay. Oh, this will be fine. This will be fine. If I actually get the hits.
Let's take care of this fast.
Use the shield. Thank you.
At last, some action.
Oh, and there's my... Okay, my shield's already... Fucking hell. Okay, I think we'll be fine. Ooh, paralysis, dart, heavy blaster. Hang on a minute. I don't know if I'll have another chance to get into this pit. So let me just... I don't know if I'll get kicked out of the pit after winning the fight or something, so I'm just going to quickly loot these bodies real quick. Tranquilizer dart and poison darts. Oh, hang on. I need to use the wrist launcher. Let me use the wrist launcher with this cool stuff. Alright, hold on. How do I do the wrist launcher stuff? Aha! Because with the darts... Did it work? Did that do anything? Hang on. I might have missed. Oh, okay. It's such a fucking... It's such a... like... the animation... Alright, poison dart, go. Oh god. It just like... it very unceremoniously shoots out of the, out of the rocket. Out of the wrist. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna go for... We're actually gonna do the weapon focus now. God, there's another level in there too. Okay. Beep. Is he immune? I swear to God, he must be immune to being poisoned or something. Visquis is not even watching, dude. This obviously is not entertaining enough for him. He does not care. Hanha, you look like you're in trouble. You're getting wrist rocketed. Watch those wrist rockets. Nice. That was unexpected. Still, I have the Jedi, and now I have no need to pay Hanha for his services. I have other entertainments for you, I think. Oh god. Not Cath Hounds! Not Cath Hounds! Shit. Maybe that's what I should have saved the mines for. I'm going to check on the Jedi. We'll leave you here and with the payment I intended for Hanha. You need to find a way out of the pit and find a way to open Visquis' stronghold and let the Jedi in. Okay. Okay. Let's go. I got this.
That's another one for me.
You got this. Iron. Can you poison Cath Hounds? Wow, I'm so good. The other two are just very well behaved and just chilling.
Let's see what you got.
You just got poisoned, boy. Yep. I love that the other two Cath Hounds are just so well behaved. Imagine if they all decided to attack at once. That would be, you know, a little more stressful. Okay, I'm glad I'm having some success with this character, though. That's good. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Not the pick victim. Let's loot Hanha. Only frag mines, bro? He doesn't have anything cooler than that on him? Just frag mines? God damn. There's so many bees. Where did this one come from? That's not even one of the two that was in there. They're not even doing damage to me. Dude. It doesn't even pop up with, like, miss or anything. They're just straight up not even doing damage to me. Why are they... How are they not doing damage? What the fuck's going on? Is my character invincible? What is happening here? I'm not taking any hits. What? I'm confused. Am I just dodging every hit? That's impossible. I should be taking damage, right? I was taking damage against Hanha, but apparently not the Cath Hounds? Old Beast Tender Corpse. Beast Tender Keycard. Okay, we've got a Beast Tender Keycard. Construction kit and a plasma grenade. So it said in the pop-up that Mira's a temporary character, but I wonder if that means... I wonder if she'll be staying in our party. Because she was in the party screen. Or whether... yeah. Not like temporary, just like for now, but... Oh, I'm taking damage now. We are now taking damage. Okay. So those Cath Hounds, huh? They just shit at what they do. However, these guys, different story. Actually quite tough. Ooh, that's my melee shield already out. Ooh, this ain't good. Precise shot. This is what... yeah. Okay. see how we do. Another level up, Mira. Alright, I'm gonna save these levels. Oops. That also, yep, that got me as well. Haha, you're stuck in here with me. With this stupid shield of mine that just dies instantly. Oh man. Hang on, what happened to my shield? I did the animation and everything. Okay, Mandalorian power shield it is.
That's another one for me.
We got this. Please. Okay. I'm going to get killed. This is why we're saving our level ups now at this point. This has got to be the final level up, I swear. Alright, I'm gonna get toughness. Yeah, okay, this is our final level up. It happened.
That's another one.
This is a very combat heavy. This is a very combat heavy episode. Okay. Heavy warsuit. You cannot equip or unequip armor during combat. Okay. Well. So, Mira, we have damage resistance. I should have unequipped Atten's jacket. Oh, I didn't mean to put that on. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Now. We're in trouble because I don't want to go up against these UVs without... I just opened up a room that literally only has the minute. Okay. Fuck. Oh my god. This is bad.
Let's leave this right here. Let's leave this right here.
Far out, dude. Dude, I'm...
That's another one for me.
This is trouble. He was not stunned for long. And we have no more shield, so this is it.
Let's take care.
Oh my god, dude. Ooh. So these guys are a lot tougher than Cath Hounds. Okay. I now no longer have a shield that can protect me from the UVs, so that's great. I don't know what's going to lead to more enemies. Oh my god, please, dude. Okay. No, fuck off. Oh man, this is not good. Oh, fuck's sake, dude. No matter what, I'm fucked. There's so many of them. It's either that way, or it's that way, and oh my god. Nice sniper shot, Mira. Very long distance. Very good. You had your opportunity and you fucked it up. Imagine having the ability to do a sniper shot and just shooting the ground right in front of you. That's good. I straight up just... This is not a good time.
Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Like that?
Doing 1v1 is definitely a lot more achievable, but holy crap. There's 3 of them in that one room. Oh, you've just opened the door. Well, I guess we're going this way.
That's another one for me.
This is an episode of getting stuck in really, like, challenging situations with a brand new character. And, like, Atten as well. Like... Oh my fucking god. How is this even possible, dude? Who made this game and why? Oh my god, I'm dead. Who made the game this way? Why would they do this? Oh my god. Who the fuck put this together? Why? Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I get fighting up against a group of enemies, but like, forgive me, but who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Just hallways of these dudes. Far out, man. Hallways of them. And I just need to let in the Jedi, and now I have to do that again, man. Oh my god. I'm gonna take a break, and then I'm gonna try and do that again. But like some of these combat encounters that we're just getting thrown into are pretty painful. Like we have to do so many of this like solo, when it's like the point of the game is obviously doing like being stronger as a party and having these characters that can work well off of each other. And then on Nar Shaddaa, they're like, Atten fights against the twin suns on his own. You know what I mean? And I had to hide behind a bench to do that. So if my character's on his own, he's fine. He has a lightsaber. But then this Mira can kind of hold her own, but not against like 10 dudes at once. That's a particular image. I'm going to take a break, and then I'll see if I can do it again. See, these Cath Hounds just don't do damage. The Cath Hounds just don't do damage to you. It's really interesting. I'll take it. I will take it. I'm going to take a different approach. I'm going to take a different approach in this one. Even though it's a cross-class skill, so it costed a bit more to do so, but I've put a couple of points into stealth for Mira and given her some stealth gear, so we're going to try and stealth through the base instead. We are going to stealth through the base. And that way, hopefully, we can avoid those lovely encounters with the OBs, and we're just going to have our main character slaughter them all instead. So I think that's the best way to go about this. So it should be pretty sweet. We'll just have to see how we go. So Cath Hounds that don't do damage to us, which I'm perfectly fine with. And now we can get on with our lives. So I'm gonna have to loot all of my corpses again. And we can set down mines if we want, that does some damage, but not a lot. To a lot of these UBs, but yeah, we need to find a computer first and foremost to let the Jedi in. So I'm not sure which direction it is, but I'm going to make sure that I save right now so I don't have to do that again if I die, which I feel is likely. I feel is very likely, so I'm going to save. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to do stealth.
I'll be back in a second.
And we can see how we do. Now hopefully our stealth should be good. So this would allow me to explore and check out what's going on, because these guys These guys are pretty tough.
Stand back.
Okay. So just training in here. I'm gonna try these doors. Because those tunnels with even more of them seem crazy. So this seems like the better option. Okay, another door and another door. Hello, everybody. Okay. Stealth is going to be better. Then hopefully it's Mira and the Jedi, and we can do this together. There's just so many doors right now. Oh my god. It's just behind every single door. Jesus. I'm just pushing out as far as I can go, and then I'll see where this leads. Okay, we got a storage room. Maybe pushing further out isn't the answer. What do we got? An Ubi's environmental suit and a Dark Jedi Master robe. Okay. Nope, not looking to get in combat right now. I'm gonna let them just stare at the wall. And now we're just over the other side. How am I gonna get this door open? Okay. Another storage room. As soon as my character gets in, it's all over, baby. These people are gonna relive the massacre of their world with flashes of a lightsaber right in their face. Alright, so just lockers, nothing in here. Maybe I could level up my character to have the stealth run, but I don't think we're gonna have Mira do stealth again, because she's not supposed to be a stealth character. Ooh, hang on. This part of the map is explored. It might be this door. The door is magnetically sealed and triple reinforced durasteel leads to the tunnels. There's an override. Okay. Okay. That's the door, so that's the entrance. However...
I'll be back in a second.
However... I need to get the door opened. From a computer. Alright, let's take a look around. Well, we know where we'll be entering from, at least. More lockers. Exchange utility belt. Okay, I'm now gonna go in this door.
Easy.
Ooh, this looks like a ventilation control. Okay. Ventilation control. Ooh, armor weave Mark 4. I do like seeing a Mark 4. We've got a workbench here, so that's nice. Ventilation control. Okay, slice the computer. Ventilation controls accessed. Security cameras. Training chamber. Gas the room, baby. Wait, they have environmental suits. Okay, never mind. It works. Nice. Fuck yeah. Who needs environmental suits when it apparently does not even work? Overload the power conduit. Yeah, baby. I don't have many computer spikes left, so... But worth it. We'll take what we can get for now. Even though I'm pretty sure my Jedi could mess them up. System commands. Open all doors. Okay, cool. That'll allow him to get in. He's in, right? Okay, I need to stealth real quick.
I'll be back in a second.
Was that the door? Hang on, it's still closed. I guess it just opened up all doors to this place instead. Okay. It didn't open up the door that I needed. which means there might be another computer somewhere. Alright, we'll keep trying. I guess we're going around this way now instead. Maybe I'll check through here. Hello? There's lockers in there, so I will remember to loot it. God, this is so slow, man. Alright, we'll try down this way. This might have the computer? These rooms look small. Oh, can I even push past these guys? Oh my god. Ooh. I don't know if this is gonna... These look like it's just a fucking cupboard. This is just a wardrobe. God damn it. Okay, so it's not this either. Ooh.
A little harder than I thought.
Ooh.
A little harder than I thought.
Really? Okay. Can I use one of these?
A little harder than I thought.
Oh, it won't even let me use one of those. Okay, shit. Damn. Well, I'll find this computer and I'll get my Jedi in here finally, and then we'll massacre this whole establishment. Alright, I'm gonna try this door down here. I've honestly just been walking around for a while. Can't find a goddamn computer that'll open this door, but I'm gonna try this little cupboard in here. Okay, it's an escape tunnel. Oh, and that's my stealth. Why does the stealth have to turn off when I investigate a door? God damn it. This door is magnetically sealed and triple reinforced. It's an emergency escape route controlled by a sophisticated hand terminal next to it. There was no terminal next to the door behind where the exile is. Hi guys! Quick, activate this. Access all available escape routes. Hold on. Okay, I'm in trouble. I'm about to get killed. Based on the area schematics, there are only two entrances to Visquis' base. One is through the tunnels from the Jekjektar. The other is a private emergency tunnel, pre-programmed escape route to the Nar Shaddaa docks in the event the security door to the vent tunnels is opened. Access emergency escape route and leave. If you open the entrance to the vent tunnels, rescuing the Jedi, this will seal you off from the rest of the complex. You will not be able to re-enter. I think that just seals off Mira, right? Seal off the rest of the complex. Mira won't be able to re-enter. So Mira's going to leave, but it will let in the Jedi. That's fine, because I can just have the Jedi clear and loot the area. That's fine. Do I get to just avoid combat? Quick, Mira, get through the door. Yep. Huh? The alarm? Who opened the door to the vent tunnels early? I ordered it sealed until I gave the command. How could the Jedi have opened it from the Mira. Ah, looks like the hunter is trying to escape. I'll send some of my men to take care of her. Lock her anywhere. Just make sure she won't escape again. Deploy more of the clan to cover the base. No, we will need all of them. Oh my god. And tell them I no longer care if the Jedi lives or dies. Oh my god, okay. There's even more enemies now. Probably helped that I killed some of them then. Yeah, here I am. Yes, okay, finally. We've been unleashed. Let's go. Okay. Now, I'm going to put on my melee shield, because we're going to have a lot of melee stuff happening. Let's go, baby. Looks like the interference in the tunnels is not present here. Your map has been recalibrated. Okay. We're back in business, baby. Okay. Okay, we should be good now. I can confidently take these people on, but Mira is out of here. Alright, but we can loot this place properly. was wondering if I was going to have Mira with me to take on this place, and it would be the two of us, but it's not that easy. Okay. Just gonna critical stasis field and critical strike our way through this encounter. But yeah, very combat heavy episode for all of our groups. I might even be able to get away with not even using my shield. I think we're good. Okay. Proud of my character. Go on. Do something! Honestly, I don't understand characters pathing sometimes. Do the thing, quick. Thank you. Go ahead. Oh, the pathing in this game is infuriating. Come on, is that all you've got, team? You're gonna have to do better than that. Alright, I might have to actually put the shield on. You got this, Chief. Let's go. I find it, like, convenient that that short lightsaber that we got given just has the same lightsaber crystal that we already had before. So they get to match. I didn't even have to customize it to get to this point. Look at this. I pick a thing and he just stands there and he just stands there, and then it's like, who moves first, guys? I have to move to cancel my... I don't understand when the game decides that your character can move or not. Especially if you're in range to target an enemy and you pick the ability. Okay. Feeling fine, baby. Maybe I should have looted these wardrobes as Mira while I was still stealth, but it's fine, because I'm going to do it now. My one-man army over here, honestly. These guys do not stand a chance. Try to jump over my lightsaber. Yeah. Thank you. Now. Already looted these rooms. Turpine Droid Disruptor. I'll take you all on. Let's go. All of you. Get in here. Why did only one of you show up to the fight? They're just all standing around the corner. I literally even try and give them the opportunity to all fight me at once. And they just go, nah, we'll wait. They're like, we'll wait. Alright, well, I'm going to try and get this locker open now. Come on, you got this. Skill too low. Alright, getting the door open. What you got? Ooh, what are those gloves? Constitution 2, Regeneration 1. Okay. Okay, you don't have to attack the locker anymore. You're fine. I'll up my constitution. I wish there was more of a variation to the combat music. But we make do. We make do with what we've got. Nice. God damn. So I gotta check this wardrobe, I gotta check this room, and then I guess we're just going through the... Are we just gonna go through the same emergency exit that Mira did? Maybe? I guess so. Go, character, go, do your move. Oh, where'd you come from? Ooh. Get stasis fielded. Didn't stand a chance. Okay. Oops. Oof. That's what I like to see. Excuse me guys, coming through. I'm just gonna come and loot your wardrobe real quick. I didn't mean to use a tunneler, but that's fine. A holy battle suit. Krath holy battle suit. Oh. I can't wield it because I don't have the necessary armor requirements. Nice. Is this all they got? Is this all they got, really? Nice, dude. Oh, what the fuck? He's in the center room. Okay, Visquis is in the center. Alright, okay, let's go and let's quick save. Let's go and have a chat to Visquis. I didn't realize he was in the center of the room. Alright. I think we've checked out. Yeah, alright. He's just chilling in the middle.
Great.
Oh.
I need to get out of here before Visquis executes me.
Oh, huh? What was that? Oh, you need to choose one party member to accompany Atten and Bao de. Okay, so now we're cutting to the... Okay. I was wondering when we were going to cut back to this. No one. Atten does not need a third party member. That's interesting. I'm going to pick Handmaiden, dude. Party selection complete. And Bao de has successfully metamorphosized into his training droid. Okay, let's check our characters and what they're actually capable of. Now, you'll be unarmed. I'm pretty sure Bao de is just fine. Dude is an absolute machine. Handmaiden, however, needs... Actually, unarmed Handmaiden is also a fucking badass, but if I equip her staff... Oh, shit! So... 515, 313, plus 19, plus 17. But nothing. 11 to 32 with a 17 to hit. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna level up my characters a bit. Oh yeah, you only get 1 point increase, don't you, each time? Another feat. Now, 2-weapon fighting has been mastered. Conditioning mastered. I'm gonna... yeah... melee weapon seems to be the go. If I do dueling, that will increase her... one-handed nature. Melee weapon for finesse. Let's do specialization with melee weapons and accept. The dexterity is higher, so maybe I should do melee weapon finesse. Attributes. Skills. Yeah. Finesse with melee weapons, so the dexterity is higher, so I'm going to do that. Atten, I'm going to level you up. Sneak attack and heroic resolve. Let's get you leveled up, boy. Wow, we haven't leveled up Baldur in a while, so I actually need to get that boy up. Let's do strength. So many skills for this guy. He has too many. He has too many points related for his skills that can't even use it. Electrical strike. He's got too many points that we may as well just go into his cross-class skills. I'm gonna get this boy up. Another feat. Unarmed specialist 4. Now, let's have a look. Toughness, probably a good idea. Dual strike, using teamwork, probably a good idea. I'm gonna max out his toughness. I'm gonna do master toughness. Man, Baldur is pretty crazy for his abilities. Another strength point, my guy. He's got a good variety of skills that he can use. It's impressive. And we haven't used him in a while, so we're just at a point where we can just really just shove some points into his skills. May as well go for Master Gearhead as well, but I'm thinking I'll do Dual Strike for teamwork. There we go, level 17. A Chinese Strike. Meanwhile, Handmaiden cannot even barely put points into skills. I'm going to put your dexterity up to a +4. There you go. Lovely level up session with my team. Okay, guys. Now, go and have fun.
What's going on?
Yes?
Go and have fun. They just all die in one hit, bro. You know what? I could have just said Atten doesn't need a third member. I could have just said Atten doesn't even need a third member. These two are insane with their melee capabilities, honestly. I feel like they could just solo this entire game. They're pretty nuts. Alright, well, that was fun. Now what do we do? Yes? Yeah? Yes? Alright, what do we...
Let's go.
I'm here.
Just say the word.
I guess we're rescuing, I wish there was an option in the settings to, like, keep their original default appearance while changing their clothes, because when you change their clothes, they just look garbage. Like, they look so good when they've got their proper clothes on, you know? There's probably a mod for that, I would assume. Can we go on the Ebon Hawk? You have to get into the Jek-Jek-Tar and find the exile before it's too late. Okay, well, we have a problem. Is these guys have to make it into the Jek-Jek-Tar, and there's not enough breath masks to go around. Oh great, and we have to also fight the Gand. Okay. Alright, maybe it's a good thing that I have a party of 3 after all. Okay.
This one's what's going on.
Come on, guys. Teamwork. You've got it. Baldur is honestly, like, he's a strong dude, but at the same time, this man dies. This man dies very easily. He loses his health very quickly.
Where that came from?
Why can't you target him? Get this fucking man. Ooh.
Let us test ourselves.
There you go. Alright, I'm gonna put on my melee shield so I can actually survive.
What's going on?
Oh no! Oh, there's a bunch of HK droids. Hang on. Can I switch party members out? Ah, no! I can't change my party. But there's a bunch of HK droids. Fuck. I need HK to be in my party for the... Damn it. Okay. I'm sure there'll be more HK droids out there in this world. That's a shame. I can't tell the future. Bam. No point in having a conversation with them. Because we know the outcome. Death. Baldur's gonna die.
Just say the word.
Atten, I'm gonna need you to walk in a bit. Okay.
Systems failing, Master.
Well done, Bao. You did great. Who has the better treat injury skill? Yours is quite literally 0. Yours is 12. Yours is 14. Okay.
I hear you.
Yeah?
They're close enough where it's the same. Get your stuff. Heal thyself. That melee shield. I love how I'm like, quick, equip the melee shield, and as soon as I do the melee shield, we go up against characters with goddamn blasters. Like, it's so lovely. Oh, Baldur! Oh no, oh god. Baldur, you poor man. You guys need to stop bullying Baldur, honestly. Also, I've heard his name pronounced both ways in this game so far. He's been pronounced with Baldur and Beodur, so it really is a toss-up, isn't it?
More where that came from.
I need more melee shields. I need to buy some more melee shields, honestly. So I only have, I've got Mandalorian Power Shield.
Let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna level you up, buddy, because you got no health. Unarmed Specialist. Get your points in. And you level you up as well, Handmaiden. Unarmed Specialist 5. Alright, maybe we should just move into doing unarmed stuff. I'm gonna start adding dueling now. Now, let's see the difference that this makes. 7, 17, 23. I don't know, this is so good. 13 to 40 with a 22 to hit. I'm gonna try to do unarmed and see how that goes for a while. Oh, there's a bunch of them over there. If we're heading to the docks, we're going over this way anyway. Get him!
More where that came from.
Oh no, and more HKs. Holy shit. Just realized that I really should have done the... Because they're all going for me. Can you please attack? At least these guys are pushovers. They die pretty easily. Oh god, we're in trouble. Please use...
Where that came from.
I'm going to use my mind in a minute. Characters just don't use items when they're asked.
From...
That's right, Atom can't go down if he's...
I shall honor them with
unless he's the
battle.
last one. He survived. Oh, man, I'm really brute forcing this. And I shouldn't. Get your heals in. It's a good thing that I bought some of these med packs. Again, I have this thing where I get confident with my main character, and then I get thrown into combat with other characters, and then I go, you know what? These guys are actually almost going to die, because they are absolute pushovers sometimes.
I'm here. Yes?
Oh, I literally meant to put the enchant... Fucking god. I meant to put the enchanting shield on. Right, head to the docks. Oh, okay, now we're back in here. I put those shields on for no reason. God, this is just a series of disasters in terms of me trying to over-prepare and it just not working out. You have finally arrived, but much sooner, yet much later than I'd hoped. Okay. I'm like, okay, equip my shields. Runs through a door. Gets thrown back to another character to the point where it doesn't matter. Oh, this game is a series of like, if you try and prepare, it just still doesn't work, and if you don't prepare, it doesn't work. Okay. You're the one who wanted to see me, so what do you want? Very well, let us dispense with the pleasantries. You are, after all, human. Based on your actions alone, I take it you are not familiar with the organization I serve, or my responsibilities. I run the refugee sector, I decide what happens here, I control the flows and currents of this sector. You have caused a great deal of trouble for the exchange here on Nar Shaddaa, and I wish to know why. Okay. Why don't you tell me why you're squeezing life out of the refugee sector? We sought to put pressure on the refugee sector for a simple reason. Whenever seeming innocents are placed in danger, especially human fodder, there the Jedi are, lightsabers blazing. It is curious, though, we have been applying pressure on the humans in this sector for some time, yet only now do you show yourself. Where's the other Jedi at, by the way? Where is he? I only just arrived on Nar Shaddaa. I couldn't have helped these people any faster. Ah, the Jedi have always been slow to act when danger threatens, more so now than in the past, and you are no different. Still, if you are only a recent arrival, that would lend some validity to the rumors of another Jedi being here on Nar Shaddaa. Fortunately for me, I require just the one. Enough. Why did you put a bounty on me? Oh, you mistake me. I was not the one who put the original bounty on you. We all have our masters, you know. My soon-to-be-deceased boss, Goto, is the one who placed the monumental sum of credits upon your head. Your price is so high that any bounty hunter who captures you would be able to buy their own planet. You must have angered Goto greatly for him to hunt you so. And that is why you are the perfect bait, and why I will bring you to Goto, then kill him. Oh, the gas again. Yay! The gas. The gas. It isn't you. That's right, baby. I can do force breath. I order you all, attack the Jedi. Probably helps that I'm wearing a breath mask. Oh man, I love that scene. Oh. What? What the fuck? You all, attack the You never truly worked for me.
While the Jedi remains on Nar Shaddaa, my eyes shall watch him.
Goto, I wasn't, please. Take the Jedi off of the human as a gift freely as I would my own life.
Enough.
Interesting. Goto's been watching the whole time. There's been enough killing. Stop. He's dead anyway. He was gonna die. Alright.
Amusing Jedi specimen you are.
Oh, okay. Fucking goddamn, dude. And then we're knocked out for the 50th time in like an hour, bro. Honestly. Oh, these guys made it in unharmed from the Jekjektar. Love it.
Glad somebody arrived. Saves me the trouble of having to break out of here.
Okay. And you are?
Name's Mira. I've been watching you all stumble around this moon for a while, causing trouble.
Stumbling is the right word.
And he's the last person you want to have watching you.
And how did Visquis capture you?
Ugh, I was taken down like an amateur. I've never been inside the Jek-Jek-Tar, but they won't catch me the same way twice. You may have defeated Visquis, but you won't take down Goto so easily. And now he's the one who has your friend.
It's weird. It's weird that we only have one dialogue option to choose as Aten, and this isn't just a normal cutscene that we've had before of characters talking to each other. I wonder if this is just a restored content thing and they didn't have Aten's dialogue or something. It feels like it. Otherwise, this is strange.
Well, we can deal with that once we're out of here and someplace safe. Come on, I know one place where they won't find us.
Considering the fact that we don't have dialogue options, it seems like that. Oh, Kreia is here too. Okay. Visquis dying in the background again. What the fuck? Hanhar's alive, what the fuck? What is happening right now? Isn't that supposed to be me? Wait, what?
Beast.
What? Where am I? I thought my character model just glitched for a second. I'm like, am I a beast? What have you done?
I have saved your life, beast. That makes it mine.
Oh my god, life debt.
Kneel.
Why do you do this? Why did you not let me die?
Because I need you to hunt, beast. This prey is something you have chased all your life. You are born and bred to it, like no predator before you.
You want me to hunt the human Jedi, the exile, and kill him?
No, that you shall not do. You will not bring harm to the exile, and if you do, beast, I shall break you. The screams of your tribe of primitives, the scene of lying blinded with the Huntress's blaster at your skull, I shall make it so that is all you hear and see for the rest of your days. Even your madness will not save you if you bring harm to the exile. Know this.
Kill me. I cannot bear the weight of another life debt. Kill me, or I swear I shall kill you.
Oh, the life debts of your people, the life debt you have twisted with your hate. I felt it within you. I shall promise you this, beast. Unlike the red-maned huntress, as long as you are loyal, I shall never show you mercy. No pity. But most of all, I promise you an end to your debt. Hunt her, pursue her, kill her, and ending her life will end your debt to me. The pain will pass. I was able to heal some of the wounds, but the rest must remain. You will need that pain when you travel, and it will give you strength for the hunt to come.
Where? Where can I find Mira?
I will tell you where you must go. If you survive that place, then she will come to you. But first, I must prepare you for what is to come.
What the fuck is happening in this game, dude? What the fuck?
We took out Visquis, but Goto has him, and that means no bounty for me.
Okay, we now have dialogue options. Alright, so... What? Let's recap. Visquis was being watched by Goto all along. Goto zaps us, and I assume captures us with the UBs, and they've taken us to him. We got captured and knocked out again. So these guys rocking up, they rescue Mira. Kreia, for some reason, is also there and then revives Hanhar, who I guess was alive. Because his body was in the same place that my character's was, for some reason I almost thought that there was a glitch in the game and, like, Kreia came to, like, rescue us. But no, she resurrected Hanhar for the life debt, but now is going to make Hanhar kill Mira, our temporary party member, for reasons? What's the motivation? What's the point? I don't know. some of the plot beats in this game are just immensely confusing and all over the place, but we'll roll with it. So Kreia resurrects Hanhar to serve her purposes. Not to harm the exile, but to kill Mira, even though it seems that Mira could potentially be one of those, like, you know, enemies to lovers. And by lover, I mean ally in our party. But now we're controlling Atten. And he's the guy with dialogue options now. Okay. How do we get him back?
There's no way to get him back. No one knows how to reach Goto except Visquis. And that squidhead died in the Jektar. The only way to reach Goto is if we had a Jedi. But now, he's got your friend. He doesn't have anybody else he wants captured.
Okay. How does Goto hide his ship?
He's got a cloaking device. He's the one that arranges the meetings on his ship, and until then, he can't be found. Trust me, if anyone knew how to track his ship, he'd have every bounty hunter and criminal on Nar Shaddaa gunning for it.
There must be a way. I say we hit orbit and start hunting.
If you were hunting for Goto's yacht, your freighter would be flying blind. Well, unless it was one of Voga the Hutt's cargo ships. Then it would be snapped up by Goto pretty quick.
Voga the Hutt.
Goto's been preying on Vaga's freighters for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reason Vaga's had to haul his bulk up here to Nar Shaddaa from Nal Hutta. Even with all the traffic around Nar Shaddaa, Goto seems to always know which ones are Voga's, and his ship just snaps them up.
How would he know that?
Probably does it by tracking their transponder codes, but no one knows how he's getting them.
So this ties in with the Ebon Hawk's ID or the transponder signatures. We need to get another one. So if we get an ID signature of one of these freighters, then we can get picked up by Goto's stuff. So if we get one of Voga's transponder codes, then Goto's ship might come to us.
I guess. You'd need to get the codes first, then retrofit your ship so it had the right transponder signal. Problem is, Voga's shut down the droid warehouse. Until he can find out who's been leaking the codes. You'd have to be a droid to get in there.
We have droids. I have a new droid for Voga, 2,000 credits.
Before I accept this, I must ask you how you acquired this particular droid.
I am champ. I win it in Pazark match.
See? There should be no problems then. Credits will be transferred to your account as usual.
Good. How I do? This is T3, right? Deep beep. You're welcome. Good luck with your plan, little droid. Okay, so we had our little bat alien just sell T3 to Voga.
Let's get you to work. Report to C7E3 for assignment.
Oh, now we can go into the warehouse. So now we're T3. Okay. Goddamn. Okay, journal entry added. T3 and 4 in the droid warehouse. This game does so much, so often. This is what I mean by how it's kind of like a bit of a mess. Like, it's crazy. It jumps around. It's cool and also confusing at the same time. That it takes moments to give members of your party their own little time in the spotlight. Which is cool. I like it. It's just a little hard to... It's a little hard sometimes, especially... Something that I kind of wish would be the case is almost when you get taken to another party member and you don't have anyone else that you can switch with, I kind of wish that it would just automatically unequip them of their stuff sometimes, because then I'm like, oh, I could, if there's a particular weapon I've upgraded that I want when I'm now another character, I could just equip it and it would be fine. But I guess I just need to start customizing multiple weapons to have on hand. Yeah, I like that it does give a spotlight to characters to have their own little moment in the sun. It feels a little bit disjointed and it kind of derails the main plot of things, like, a lot of the time. So we had, like, that situation where Atten and Beodur and stuff were about to go up against those bounty hunters, and I forgot about it because it took so long for us to get back to it when we fought them, because it's jumping between all these different moving pieces. Instead of it being your character in the group having these events, you're constantly split up a lot and you're having stuff happen to your party, which works in a movie or in a show or something where the storyline is dictated by, not in a game scenario, but having it in a game can make it feel. It's a big risk. You need to make sure you can nail the execution of it to make it all flow very smoothly. It doesn't flow very smoothly, so I can acknowledge that it's like, look, it's cool. I can see what they're doing, and I like the opportunity to have the spotlight on these characters, but it takes away a lot of the tension from the main event, because you're then like, oh, I want to find out what happens here, and now I have to go and play Droid Warehouse Simulator. You know what I mean? So we get thrown into these little side things a bit too often. This episode in particular has just been a lot of that, just being thrown into other characters' roles. But we're in this secret little spot, so the journal that we're in is we need to report to C7E3 to assignment. The droid is busy and ignores you, so I'm going to loot the place. The good thing is T3 is at least kind of set up with armor and stuff.
I certainly hope that rude C7 unit didn't send you over here. Those more recent models have no etiquette programming whatsoever.
Deet.
I think he should be replaced or shipped down to maintenance to direct droids there. But I cannot seem to convince my masters of the logic of the request.
Vreet Deet.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, despite what others would say. A number designation for a C7 unit means far more than an integer increase.
Deet.
Some droids undergo radical changes with each generation. Each numeric jump in sequence can have wide-ranging changes in functionality and temperament. But then, you are a new model yourself. I wouldn't expect you to understand how it feels. Now, was there something I could help you with?
Deet.
I see. Well, good day to you then.
Okay. Just gonna loot this metal box real quick. Oh, just apparently gonna get stuck. Mandalorian power shield. Okay, there's C7.
I am sorry, but only authorized cargo droids are allowed into the warehouse. I cannot permit you to enter due to the sensitive cargo.
Okay. Deet.
No. In fact, I do not have you on my list of Codin's acquisitions. How did you get in here?
Reet.
I see. Well, I have no current use for you. I'll assign you to C6E3. He needs the help to make up for his inferior programming.
Persuade.
If you do not wish to comply with these instructions, I can have you given a memory wipe and behavioral reprogramming.
Oh no. So the other thing with having the spotlight on other characters is their charisma actually matters, and it didn't in the first game.
Good. Now report to C6E3. You will be assisting him.
Okay.
Yes, what is it? Shouldn't you be getting back to work?
Alright.
As I said, shouldn't you be...
Okay. Time to go back here.
Oh, you're back. What can I do for you?
Yeah.
That C7 droid absolutely infuriates me. Needs help to do my job, do I? I would be happy to help you, but as long as that C7 unit is perched at the door, I can't. Well, if the C7 unit were to be disabled, my programming would require me to take over his responsibilities in his absence. Yes, I would be willing to give you access to the next room.
Nice. Journal entry added. C6 said he'd be willing to help you open the inner warehouse doors for T3, but... Okay, well, let's go malfunction this, dude. Prepare to be malfunctioned.
As I said, you can't be...
Oh, you can't be serious. I'm not in need of deactivation. What are you talking about?
How dreadful.
Get wrecked. He's... What is he fucking... He's just... Okay. Almost there.
What's all the commotion? Oh, I see. Well, that will show him. Obsolete piece of junk indeed. Yes, of course. I'll get that open right away.
Nice.
Just a moment. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Now he's the superior droid. Thank you for access to the warehouse. Nice. Communications droid. I'm sorry, but I'm terribly busy. Unless you're here to help me with the repairs, let me get on with my work. I'm trying to repair our communications relay. It must be running in time for the next set of transmissions. Daily transmissions are made of the docking schedules in addition to the work records for the warehouse. No, I don't think there's anything strange about that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work. Okay, can I... Okay. I have a feeling I'm going to have to fight all these maintenance droids at some point. Oh my god! It's B4 and T1! What the fuck? What are they doing here? Okay. What are they doing here? I'm going to quick save real quick. What are you guys doing?
This area is restricted. Please return to your designated area.
What the fuck?
Please excuse my companion. He is easily excitable and takes our duty very seriously. In the hopes of avoiding an incident, I ask you to please return to your post.
Beep boop.
Door? I'm sorry. I don't believe I know what you are referring to.
Beep boop.
You must be mistaken. There is nothing of the sort. Now please, move along.
Beep boop.
Lying to you? But that would go against my programming.
Oh yeah, would it?
As I said, you should return to your post.
We made you a liar.
Now, T1N1. He is right about your size. Being touchy about it won't change anything.
God, the noise.
You're much too sensitive about these things.
Beep boop.
Oh my, this is what I was afraid of. You have made him angry.
Okay. We fighting now. Okay. We fighting. T3's prepped, bro. T3 is prepped. My man's stacked. Don't go up against T3 in a fight. He'll get you. Exactly. Look at that. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Came over my companion. He has always been excitable, but recently he's been like this. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And if I tried to leave, he would threaten me. Now I am free, thanks to you.
Rest in peace, T1. B4's out of here. Okay. Fuck's sake. Oh god, hang on. Room access restricted. Rotations remaining 3. What the fuck? Alright, hold on a minute. Journal entry added. Droid warehouse door. It's locked. A series of 3 turns. You must convert the top set of characters to match the bottom set. For example, if you twist the center block clockwise, the result would be... Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Okay. So I need to get these to match this. In 3 rotations? In 3 rotations. How the hell do you get this in 3 rotations? Well, this is going to be awesome. Alright, hold on a minute. gotta get a feel for this thing. Okay, this is gonna... Alright. Oh, man. Fucking, like... I want to find out what's happening with my character in the exchange, not, like, having to do droid puzzles in the thing. But sure. Now... It looks like... Oh, I read it the wrong way around. Fuck, I was looking at the bottom. Hold on, me. The rightmost block clockwise puts that in the good spot, but then the T needs to go over there. In 3 rotations? What the fuck? And then the left, the center block counterclockwise. Nah, man. Nah. What the fuck? Alright, hang on a minute. Are you guys being serious right now? I know how they rotate, but at the same time, I'm just looking at it and being like, how is there a rotation in 3 that can solve this? I'm not seeing it. Dude, I don't care enough to solve this puzzle with my own brain. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I do not care enough to do it. So I'm gonna do this right in front of you guys. So we're just going to do it by looking it up. I do not care about solving this with my brain right now. I have been put through too much this episode to care. So apparently if you move the center block counterclockwise, then the left block counterclockwise, and then the right block clockwise. That's how you do it in 3. I'm not solving that with my brain, and I refuse to do that. So there you go. I looked it up because I do not care. I have no sense to be superior with my brain on that puzzle.
What are you doing here?
I just searched T3 door puzzle, and it gave me the answer immediately. And I just want to be open and honest with you. I'm not going to pretend that I solved that with my pea brain. I don't care. I don't care. Do not care enough, man.
I monitor the transponder codes of all ships leaving the docks, then transmit departure information for any of Vaga the Hutt's freighters. The information is sent to a remote computer system. Oh, I see. In that case, I will upload the transponder codes to you. And here's the blank transponder card you need.
Perfect.
You're welcome. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go back to monitoring the traffic. It is important that relevant departure information is relayed as quickly as possible.
Guys, I can't believe we figured it out. I'm so clever. And now we got the transponder codes and a bunch of cool things. I am so smart. Wow, those maintenance droids. I genuinely thought that they would have ended up being like a weird fight against all of the maintenance droids. Oh, okay. There's a fight against the HKs instead.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be here.
Well done. Awesome. Hello, HK-50s.
Confident statement. You have the list of Voga's launch codes. You will give these to us now, or else we will be forced to take drastic action. Surprised statement. You are foolish to think we will allow you to take that information back to your master. Amused query. I think you will find the odds are somewhat in our favor. Now will you be giving us the codes, or not?
Never tell me the odds, droid.
Incredulous statement. Then we will have to take them from you, which I assure you was our preference to begin with.
Okay. Renewable shield.
Optimal accuracy ratio.
Oh, I just got fucking yeeted backwards. Shock these droids. Okay, you're attacking the wrong target. I think we'll be okay. What else we got? Neural Scrambler. That seems like a good idea. That'll do some shit. Oh, almost got him. Okay, Neural Scrambler. Get scrambled. Oh, it didn't work. Oh god, the Neural Scrambler is not working. I thought it would stun. Didn't it say it would stun 100% on hit? On hit, stun 100%. A DC 20 to negate stun? I guess they must just be saving against it every time. Okay, well that's a waste of my time then. You just get shocked instead. The shock actually does its job. You got this, T3. Yeah, T3 is just... He's built different. T3 is great. Nice. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. T3 is good at his job. HK chassis. Nice. So not a maintenance droid fight, but a HK droid fight. I'm out of here, baby.
Wait, where are you going? You are not authorized to leave the warehouse.
I authorize myself. I'm just out. Oh, man. Cool T3 little side segment.
There you are. What kept you?
I did my plan. I googled how to get through, Atten.
I know there's droids in the warehouse. So what? He says he's got the transponder codes to Vogus freighters, one that can be picked up by Godo. We can change the ID signature of the Ebon Hawk and get to Godo's yacht that way. We could go to the repair shop by the landing pad to overhaul the Ebon Hawk's codes. From there, we should make a nice target for Godo.
Count me in.
Yeah, right. You're the one who wanted to sell him to Godo in the first place.
Yeah. And I don't like being cheated. Trust me. Goto's yacht is going to have some pretty heavy defenses. You're going to need all the help you can get.
Mira has joined the party. She's equipped with a rocket launcher and has special ability to avoid triggering mines while leading the party. However, Hanhar has been resurrected to kill her. By Krea's command. You are very sure they came in here? Yeah, go in and find out, but pay me my credits first. Yes, very fair request. Shoot him. Okay. Fucking hell, man. What is... Incomprehensible chittering. Incomprehensible response.
Uh-oh. You've got insects. Looks like the Gand colony's out in full force.
What do you want? What do you mean?
The Gand are insects, I think. The whole colony usually hang out in the Jek Tar. Looks like they finally decided to make their move.
Well, we just slaughtered them all.
The price is on his head is enough to wake them up. Problem is, there's hundreds of them. Just like the Zug brothers. We're not getting out of here without a fight. You ready?
Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, the forced joint party scenarios is a cool idea, but it can be stressful when you don't have everyone prepped. But I think we will be okay with this setup. I think we'll be okay. However, I think I've had enough jumping around parties for one episode, so we are going to bring this one to a close. Thank you so much for joining me today. It has been a slightly frustrating one, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. There's just a lot going on at one time, and this has kind of been the running theme of the game, is sometimes it's either it's really, really slow or it's really, really fast in how it decides to progress through certain events. It jumps around a lot, so it can be hard to keep track, especially when I'm like recording a let's play. It's quite a unique thing because you can kind of be like, okay, cool, I want to make sure I can include this in the episode or do this, and then we end up in a completely different space under completely, you know, unexpected circumstances. So we just got to roll with the punches, I guess, and we'll find out what happens. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen next. We've got Wookiees getting resurrected by members of our party in secret to kill another member of our party just because? Question mark. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll see you next time when we are going to try and, I guess, rescue our main character by shooting our way out of here, because it's very combat heavy on Nar Shaddaa. We'll get those transponder codes sorted out, and then, yeah, I guess we'll figure out some other stuff while we're at it as well. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.